do, but just start a little bit at the 24-month mark, because at the 24-month mark, you can take your TAPS class. That is your transitioning class out of that you have to take out of the to get out of the military. Basically, it shows you how to be a civilian again. It teaches you, it shows you all the perks and stuff that you can get. You know, like your GI Bill, some of your medical care. You can champ VA, TRICARE, VRE for job training or going back to school to go to a profession. Stuff like that, man. It's a week long, or might be 3 days long now. I've been out a couple of years, but it's really good. It's really good. You get a lot of good information. You can take it up to 2 times. You can start at the 24-month mark. So now going into the 18th month mark, I would make sure you start getting your medical records together. Start getting all that stuff squared away. Why 18 months? Well, at 18 months, you can at least, you got yourself kind of a 6-month window to where you can at least get records of all the major things you got going on with your body and your mind. Go ahead and get it documented and in your military records, okay? So you get that done then. I say 6-month window, get your major stuff done from the 18-month to about the 12-month mark, because the 12-month mark, you are going to want to go ahead and request those records. You got to go to your base hospital and request them. It takes a few months to get back to you, so you can get those back at the 6-month mark or so. So you'll have them when you do your disability claim. Now, somewhere between say about the 15-month mark, if you want to do, they got a thing called Skill Bridge. It's where you can get job training in the field that you want to complete after you're done with the military. Whether it's tech, if you want to be a police officer, you do some time with them. Just whatever you want to do, you got to get together with that company and ask them to see if they can sponsor you. Your command has to agree to that, and your duty will be reporting to that job while you're in the military still. So you're getting just job training, you're still getting your military paycheck, and you got a leg up for when you get out of the military, or when you're done. So that's a pretty good deal. I tried to do that. My command shut that shit down, so I couldn't do it. So I had to do something a little different. But if you can do that, man. All right. So now you can do that, get that done. But at the 12-month mark, like I said, you should have like 90% of your medical stuff already complete, man, in your records, and shooting them off so you can get the physical copy. If you wait to try to get that copy at the 3-month mark, you're not gonna get that copy back until you're out of the military, man. Now you're gonna have hell getting that back, and you're gonna be delayed on putting your claim in, so you're gonna be screwed, man. So if even one person is watching this, man, the 12-month mark, get that done, get that sent in, so you can get that back. By the 6-month mark, you will have that. Now, at this point, with a year left in the military, you need to start deciding where you're gonna live. Okay, you can't stay in base housing after you're done. You're not gonna get that basic housing allowance no more when you're out, man. That hits you like a ton of bricks. You're not getting that money, dog. Hell no, you're not getting none of that shit. Okay, so start seeking out where you're gonna live, what you're gonna do for a living, especially if you got a family, dog. Especially if you got a family. If you got a family, man, you better be on this. You might be able to get away with it a little bit, waiting a little bit longer if you're just yourself, you're just single. But if you got a family, man, a wife or a husband, and you got kids, man, it will be a disjustice for you not to go ahead and get that done, man. So know where you're going, Have an idea what you're gonna do to make money. You gotta be doing that, man. If you don't do that, like I said, then you're losing the game. You're losing. All right. So now it go down to the, let's say down to the 6-month mark or so. To when you get out, you need to be thinking about, okay, you need to be thinking. Hopefully you've saved up your leave days. I forgot to mention, you get 30 days of leave a year. So if you can, hopefully at that 24-month mark I was talking about, start saving your leave days. You get 2.5 leave days a month saved up. Start saving them up, man. Okay, because at the end of your time, you get what you call terminal leave. So where you got 60 days terminal leave, that means your last 2 months, you are still in the military, but you are done with the military at the same time. You're getting paid, but you're on terminal leave. You're kind of living your civilian life as still a military member still. You're getting paid every 2 weeks still. So with that being said, you can move early. You can start your career or your work early while you're still in the military, so you set everything up right, you can get double pay while you're on that terminal leave, man. So don't waste that time. That is good. Now, with all that being said, you're gonna get a lot of backlash from your command more than likely when you start making these appointments at the 15, 12-month time period, especially under that period, 9 months left and stuff. They're gonna start looking at you like, oh man, you're still in the military. Don't forget that. Yes, you are still in the military. You still need to be a team player. You need to, take care of business at work, but do not forget about yourself. Because let me tell you something. When you're done, after you're finished, when you're out, man, look, you are not going to, you can't call nobody. You can't call anybody. When you're done, when you're finished, man. In the military, we got a difficult job, but at the same time, we kind of have a safety net. When things happen, there's people we can hit up and call within our command and stuff. When you're in a civilian, that stuff is done. That stuff is dead. It's just you. I'm telling you, you don't feel that until you are actually out, bro. Then you feel it, right? So please make sure you do that. So another thing, that's pretty much like the timeline. Okay, that's the timeline. Again, you can take the TAPS class, transitioning class, twice. So if you took it at 24 months, take it again at 12, and get that done. Okay. So those are some of the things. One more thing: when you are a difference between military and civilian life. One thing that's going to be really huge: military life and the military housing community is big. Like, you're going to have a lot. Usually, I know you're going to have a lot of friends. There's a lot of people, a lot of like-minded people that's going to be around you. So there's more of a community for the adults and for the kids, right? Now, I'll tell you, I've been out 2 years in civilian life, man. Everybody stay to themselves, dog. If you're not like from a small town, so where you grew up with a whole bunch of people and you come back, and community out in the civilian world, bro, it is, man, everybody say that they do their own thing. I'm telling you, trust me, trust and believe, man. So get ready for that as well. But I'm about to run on 10 minutes now, so those are just a few things that I got for my fellow military guys that's transitioning out. Those are some of the things you're gonna need to do, man. I'm telling you. Please don't get caught with your pants down and not start doing some of these things earlier. You're gonna be really messed up, dog. Trust and believe. All right. So anyway, that's it. You guys have a nice day. Your boy out.